Hey guys, it's Friday night. No Prep Kings is at Bandimere Speedway in Denver, Colorado. They got Race Your Way In, they got Grade 8, but most importantly, the last time we left off, it was at Idaho with the finals being left to run with Lizzie Musey and Chuck 55. So they run it tonight, and I got the results, and if you don't want to know, just keep on scrolling. Okay, so the finals ran. Lizzie Musey takes the win over Chuck 55. He had to get out of it. Well, he got loose, had to do some driving. Lizzie, it looked like she hurt the motor after she crossed the finish line, but she takes the win, and that's 2 in a row for her. Kai's team is really looking strong. They're already number 1 in the team points, but here's the video. Okay, so Race Your Way In. Paige Coughlin with the gap over Doc. He looked a little late. Clay Cole over Tony McKinney. It was about a car. Birdman over Rankin. It was a tight race. Chuck Seisinger over Bodie. He got loose. Murillo with the competition by. Greg Chandler couldn't make the call. Mike Chandler over Jimmy Taylor. It looked like he had to drive it. And Disco Dean had the competition by. Mike Bowman couldn't make the call. Race Your Way In round 2. Mike Murillo over Clay Cole. It looks like he had to get out of it. Paige Coughlin with the gap over Mike Chandler. Chuck Seisinger over Disco Dean. It was about a car. And Birdman got the bye, so on to the invitationals for them tomorrow. Okay, so for the Grade 8, Scott Taylor and Robin Roberts had to pull the chip for the last spot. I don't know who initiated it, but they decided to race for the spot, and Scott Taylor got it, and it was a tight race. I got the video. Hold on. Grade 8, round 1. Lizzie Musey with the gap over Scott. Axeman and Nate Saylor was crazy. They were side by side. Nate Saylor started banging and popping. Then Axeman popped right at the finish line, but he took the win. Kai Kelly with the gap over Kayla. Giuseppe and Damon. Damon had to pull the chutes early. So those 4 are on to the semi. Grade 8 semis. Kai Kelly gets the competition by. Axeman did pop whatever he did with Nate Saylor, hurt his motor, couldn't make the call. Giuseppe over Lizzie. It was a good, close, tight race. So Kai Kelly and Giuseppe on to the finals of the Grade 8 again. Grade 8 finals, Giuseppe versus Kai. Kai takes the win. That's 3 wins for Kai Kelly. Okay, guys, so the finals, of course, Kai and Giuseppe, they're killing it in the Grade 8. Kai has 5 finals in the Grade 8. 3 are wins. Giuseppe has 3 finals. He doesn't have any wins. He is second place in points. Of course, Kai's first. I think Kai's 47, Giuseppe's like 27, and then Axeman's in third with like 19. Anyway, stay tuned. Tomorrow, Saturday, Invitational. Hey guys, it's Saturday, No Prep Kings, Invitational, Bandimere Speedway, Denver, Colorado. I got the results, and if you don't want to know, keep on scrolling. First round, Scott Taylor about a half a car over Paige Coughlin. Brandon James with the competition by over John Odom. He didn't make the call. Callie Mills with the gap over Mike Chandler. Kai and Chuck went red. Kai's pass was not pretty. I'm not saying Chuck would have beat him, but it wasn't pretty. Jim Howe over Mike Murillo. It was a close race. Clay Cole with the gap over Damon Merchant. Robin Roberts about a half a car over Kyle Cannon. Disco Dean with the gap over Birdman. Nate Saylor over Bruder. He had to pedal it. Lizzie over Lutz. Lutz got loose. Axeman with the gap over Bobby Ducati. Kayla Morton with the competition by over Daddy Dave. Daddy Dave did his burnout, and they had to push him back, and he never could get it back, so he didn't even make the run. Chuck 55 with the gap over Larry Larson. Murder Nova over Giuseppe. Giuseppe got loose. Brian and Fireball over B-Rad. It was a little over a car. And then David Gates over Swanstrom, and it was a tight race. Round 2, Ryan Martin over Brandon James. It was probably about a half a car. Lizzie over Scott Taylor by a fender. It was tight. Murder Nova over Axeman. Axeman had some issues doing the burnout, and then he didn't get halfway down the track. Something was wrong with his car. Kai with the gap over Callie Mills. Gates about a car over Nate Saylor. Kayla Morton over Jim Howe. Disco Dean over Chuck 55. He had to get out of it. And then Clay over Robin. And it was a really tight race. Round 3, Kai Kelly and Ryan Martin. And it was a tight race. Clay Cole with the gap over Disco Dean. Lizzie and David Gates was about a car. I think David Gates might have had to pedal it a little bit. Kayla Morton and Murder Nova was a tight race too. So on to the semis. Kai, Clay, Lizzie, and Kayla. Okay, guys, semis. The one everybody's been waiting on, Kai Kelly versus Lizzie Musey, and it was a tight race. She looked a little bit late. Kai takes the win, and then Clay Cole over Kayla Morton. They looked like they had a bit of a staging duel, and then it was a tight race too. Clay Cole goes to the final for the first time. He is also on Team Kai Kelly, so an all-team Kai Kelly final, and it's coming up. Okay, guys, the finals. Outlaw Big Tire ran. Chris Rankin takes his first win over Bodie. And then the Invitational finals, Kai Kelly takes out Clay Cole. That is Kai Kelly's third MPK win. Congrats to him. First final for Clay Cole. That was all-team Kai Kelly. That really puts him a pretty good bit in the lead for the team. I don't know the number. I don't know, but they're really far ahead, so congrats to them. They're on to Las Vegas next weekend, so stay tuned for that. And here's the video of the final. Hi, Kelly! Okay, guys, do all the things they say. Watch, like, share, subscribe. I love when you guys leave me a comment if you have any suggestions, whatever. Leave them down below. I'll try my best. Shout out to Don Wheel, No Prep Travelers OnlyFans. He does a great job. See you in the next one.